never know. You never know. Hey folks, Dave Olney with You Never Know. Glad to see you. I don't actually see you, but I'm pretending that I see you. And that's how that goes. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? Okay, this weekend, heading to the 30A Songwriter Festival in Santa Rosa Beach in Florida. I'm going down with my wife. That'll be fun. Playing the Lake House, the Boathouse, and Jeff Black's Hair of the Dog Hootenanny Saturday morning gathering at Bud and Alley's. Also hosting a songwriter workshop at the Boathouse on Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Be there to learn all my secrets. Okay, no, it'll be fun. Seeing David Olney, Sonnet books and Songbook and davidolney.com. Okay, Saturday, January 23rd, Bobby's Idle Hour, the magnificent Bobby's, the illustrious Bobby's Idle Hour. Band show at 7 p.m. Okay, some of you are thinking 7 p.m., that's when old people start playing. No, that's when all events happen at 7 p.m. Plays, concerts, that kind of stuff, 7 p.m. Doesn't mean you're old, although it doesn't hurt either. Okay, Saturday, February 6th, Douglas Corner. Nashville Flipside presents at Douglas Corner with Peter Cooper, Tommy Womack, and Chris Gantry. And then February 18th and 19th, we return to the annual Folk Alliance International Festival and Conference and in Kansas City, Missouri. Folk Alliance, it's like a gun and knife show for folk singers. So the International Festival, yes. Followed by shows on February 20th and 21st at the Depot in Shenandoah, Iowa, with John Freeberg and with John Freeberg in Fairfield, Iowa, where the entire town levitates. Okay, so, last week I talked about this book, right? Maynard, Ralph Jungheim. See, it's, in case you just happen to give a tinker's damn about this stuff, Ralph Jungheim. Really good guy. And I think last week I said, it's Maynard Ferguson, the saxophone player. Well, he didn't play saxophone. He played trumpet. Okay, but this is an interesting book. And it's one of those books, it's not like it was a dark and stormy night. It's not like fiction or it's like transcripts of interviews that Ralph Jungheim did with people over the years. And they're talking about Maynard Ferguson. So the one person who isn't there is Maynard Ferguson. Everybody else is there talking about him. And it reminds me of J.D. Salinger books about Seymour Glass. There's one, it's called Seymour, except Seymour isn't in the book. It's all these people thinking about Seymour. And it's an interesting thing. There's like this hole in the middle of the narrative that you put together in these interviews. And you find out these weird things about nothing, to me, shocking or untoward or anything like that, just odd, and your mind is working real hard to put the pieces together. Okay, to me, that's kind of like a Eastern idea, like Eastern as in India or China or Japan, Oriental idea. And which gets me to, the idea of the space, the sort of space that's there but isn't there type thing that you see in Japanese woodcuts and in haikus especially, so the sparseness. And that, I wrote a song with John Hadley the last couple of days, so I got to kind of cheat and read the lyrics. But let me play it. Stop talking here. This is called Where the Gentle River Flows. Days go by, love remains, rising moon, shining star, you and I, who dreams we dream while we're young, as we walk, songs we've sung. Tell me where true I'll be there where the gentle river flows. Red and gold, autumn leaves, summer's gone, memories, winter chill, hear a voice, no one there. Time will pass as time does. Love will stay where tell me where true love goes, and I'll be there where the gentle river flows. Oh, tell me where true I'll be there where the gentle river flows. All right, where the gentle river flows. And that's when John and I started that last year sometime, and I'd forgotten it, and then was going through the old archives and found it and went, oh, we had to go back and redo the lyrics, but it's got this thing. John's real big into haikus, and that's what we're trying to get. So that's just, you can see how the words kind of line up on the page, and they're just sort of listing things, and it's got this weird effect to me that's really cool and kind of impressionistic. And anyway, the other day we're talking about haikus, and he showed me one that he found on the internet. Let's see if I can remember his. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay, now there are 5 syllables there. No, sorry, start again. There's 7 syllables. Here's 5 more. Are you happy now? There's supposed to be 17 syllables. I may have missed one. I'm trying to remember this stuff. It's not easy. But it was some kid wrote this in a class, like a 3rd grade kid or something. And it's like really clever. It's like there's 7 syllables. The way he says it, there are 7 syllables. And then he said, well, here's 5 more. Here are 5 more, I think it is. And that's 5 syllables. And he goes, are you happy now? This is kind of cool. So that's a syllable. I mean, that's the haiku for today. And that's that song. Ralph Jungheim, Maynard. There you go. That's the show. I'm out of gas. How you like my scarf? You never know. You never know. You never know.